Alright, welcome back to another episode of Average Gamer Plays Elden Ring. And I can't tell you what episode it is, I think it's 23. Alright, so let's get this started. Throughout this little area here, all the way through all this, is several little pillars like this. There's like 7 or 8 of them. And you gotta light them for it to open the way. As you see, like that little pillar lit up. We'll go this way first. Not sure exactly why he didn't see me, but I'll take it. Dwelling arrows, nice. And there's where's it at? Oh, here it is. A little shiny over here. Another couple of shinies here. One of them's a shield, I think. Yeah. Come back around this way. We got that little section done. We'll come over here to this. And around the corner. A couple more of those minotaur-looking creatures. He didn't hear me, so that's good. I do drop some more of those dwelling arrows. Nice. You want to pick this up, of course. And get that cookbook. You always want to get every cookbook you can. That way you've got a chance to craft more items. Go around to the left here. Stay on the left. Right here there'll be another little minotaur. And then we'll go that way. Fur leggings. Well, I'll be. And up there is another one of those pillars to ignite. And it took me a while to find them because you got all these other little pillars that look like ones you would want to ignite, and they're not the ones you need. And killing him is going to bring that other one over here. Yeah, he's not going to go. But when he jumped up here, I just go ahead and take him out. That's up here, but there should be one more that'll appear as you come around. See? Now, if you had an AoE, you could take out all these pigs and pick up a lot of crafting material. Alright. Follow this back down. And once you get past this corner here, there'll be another one that'll spawn behind you and run after you. So you gotta be real quick. See, hurt him. Alright. Now there's a couple of shinies on that little island, but you gotta watch out for those little floating blue balls. They will shoot electricity at you. 2 shots will take you out quickly. So you gotta be real careful. For him to turn around. Try to skirt him. There we go. You get a somber smithy. Another one of those warp points that you do not want to warp. That takes you completely out of this section and then you got to start all over again. Alright, let's see now, where are we? There's another one there, but you ain't got to deal with him. Right over there on this little island is another pillar to ignite. Be careful. Because there is another. There he is. You can get to him fast enough. You may not alert the others, which is good. Sometimes I wonder what it takes to aggro some of these guys, because sometimes they aggro, sometimes they don't. As long as they don't aggro, though, I'll take them from and backstab them every time. Alright. Now over there you'll see, well, besides those guys, some of those land octopus. So you gotta be careful of those. You wanna go around right here. Out, see? Oh, you son of a gun. You wanna attack me? That's one less I got to deal with, but there's his brother. I need to get out of here. Okay, so you want to run past these guys as quick as possible. Watch out for that guy there. Ignore the that little cabin thing because there's nothing really in there. And you want to work your way up. He's going to jump down on top of you. But in the short time it takes him to land and stand back up to be able to attack you, you've already got a good shot at him. It's like when those rats jumped off that upper level earlier. I waited until they landed. That way I knew I had a good shot. They weren't going to move for a few seconds and just let it rip. Around here, pick this up. Got a Elden Ring. It's always good to get those. Be very careful coming through here. I keep forgetting to turn my lantern on. Sometimes it seems like it doesn't do much, but then at times it's like, oh yeah, I see so much better. Right in here. And ta-da!
Oh, a customer.
So we'll purchase these. But I don't have a lot of money, so what I'm going to do is
Goodbye. Till
exit out.
next time.
Because I want these things. I'll go to my inventory and pop a ring. Lord's ring will give you 50,000. That's obviously really good. Purchase these. Purchase the cookbook. Purchase that cookbook. I've got enough arrows. I've maxed out my arrows. I did the same thing with my fire arrows. And so in between episodes, all I did was went back to Mogwin's Palace and just kind of did some grinding. As you can see, my vigor's at 41 now. Strength and dexterity is actually at 36 and 35 respectively. It's just when you add in your great ring, that raises all your attributes. So watch out. Back up where you don't get hit. All right, makes it easy. How in the world am I missing this guy? There we go. All right. Drop down. Yeah, there's still some guys here, so we'll just... don't give them a chance to attack. Alright, so what we've done is we've come out on the other side here where the... as you can see, the land octopus are. Pick this up. Oh, you can see you there, little man. Take that. Grab that. There's not really a lot. I mean, you can fight them. Not going to make a difference. Pick up a great ring here, Trianus Lily here. You ride right by them half the time. They don't even know you're there. There is a small pickup here. Alright. You got one there, and then you'll have another one that shows up right over there. But when he shows up, he will actually run straight that way. See, watch him. See, thinking you're going to be, because I guess they assume that you're going to be coming from over on the right there where that crab is, and coming up through the front to get to this one, and he'd be there waiting on you, because he'll just appear and then just charge and attack you. But not today, Spanky. Ooh, that's nice. I don't think I've ever picked up that hammer before. Alright, now we got all this area done. We still got quite a few to do. Okay, now, here's the thing. You gotta move fast, because there's a... Pick up this, but don't stay there. You do not want to reset the enemies. The next pillar is right over next to those three things, or those two. So you gotta do it just right. You gotta run, and you'll hear them. See what I mean? Those things are vicious. I only got hit once, and it took almost a third of my health. Let's go back this way. We'll go up this way. You start hearing them stomp their feet. There's one there. There's one over there, and then there's one right there. So you gotta be real careful about how you do this. Okay. I was not expecting it to do that, but okay. Got a little shiny over here. Crouch and get behind this guy. Alright. And the next one's right over here. Ooh, there's a shiny up there. Despawn, I must have accidentally hit an enemy. And again, when it comes down to getting behind these guys, I'll do it in a heartbeat. Oop. Alright, square off. Now you'll see those two guys up there, and there's another pillar to ignite there.
No.
So you gotta go over here, climb up. You can go around right there, but then you gotta fight those guys. And there's another one you gotta ignite right there, but I'll get it later. Alright. This is going to be very tricky. Because usually if I get one, the other one will... Got him. He was starting to turn, but I still got him in time. Which is good. Alright. We're going to take a detour. You see that little shiny there? That is a stone sword key. You can go after it if you like. Or you can kind of just say, I got enough stone sword keys. But you do want to go up here so you can get this seed. But before you do that, you want to stay on to the right. And all the way back here.
No.
There's a rune arc. And you can never have enough rune arcs. Especially if you die. Now to do this, it's really the most harrowing thing is going around the edges. What I do is I drop down on this, call my horse, and hop off. And as you can see, these ledges are real skinny. Okay. Whew, I always hold my breath at that point. Back up and over. Jump over. Now the next part's going to be difficult. Excuse me. So what I got to do is I'm going to run across this, run up the edge there, over to that. That little section there is a elevator that takes you up. And you need to unlock it for later on down the road, because what it's going to do is it'll give you the option to, it'll bring you up right in here for a really, really good talisman for later. So first thing I'm going to do is this, and then I run. The first thing that's going to happen, or those guys are going to see me. And then I got to run like crazy. Ow. Ow. Whew. Pick up a talisman there. Stone sword key to open this up. I look like a stinking pincushion right now. Those are some really big arrows too, man, I'm telling you. And we're going up here to unlock a grace point. And if you need another rune arc, I'll show you where one is. I'm not going to go after it just yet, but I'll tell you where it is. That's right, folks, we are in Caelid. Okay, over there, just beyond that route, that root right there, as you can see, is a nice big rune bear. And he is guarding a rune arc. Sounds crazy, but that's all we came to do. You'll go down that way eventually and work your way to 3 summon battles. They're random. And you got to defeat all 3 of them without dying. If you die, then you got to do all 3 again. Once you beat all 3 of them, then you get a really good talisman that's good for your weight. Your equipment load raises so that you can carry a whole lot more stuff. It's very, very useful. And back down here we go. So we'll go back down. Good news is those guys are not aggro towards me. Okay, I'm sorry, but I guess he is aggro towards me. Oh, that's so much better. Last time I did this, that guy just waylaid me. Still trying to figure out how all these birds got underground. Back up. See a dude out of the corner of my eye there. Don't want to aggro those guys when I go after this one. Aggro one. It's much easier to do it this way. Alright. Here we go. I really do. Okay, where's he at? There's another one around here somewhere. I guess so. I think there's another one over here. There it is. Okay, guys. I know they're coming for me. Where are they at? Alright. Okay. Oh, there he is. Oh, two birds with one stone. That's nice. And if I need to, I can take out this guy, refill some of my flasks. Wait for him to jump. Jump. Wait for him to jump. Wait for him to jump. Land. Got him as well. Oh. This one. I think there's two more over here. They're further down. Over the edge. Another transport that you don't need. Careful. I think I'll go around this way. I'm gonna see not aggro in one of these guys. See if I can get one out of the way though. There we go. Alright. Probably could have avoided them, but sometimes it's easier just to kill them, get them out of the way. Come up here. Grab a smithy some. Over there is another one of those. I think that should be the last one. Should be, but that doesn't mean it will be. Unless I missed one, which is known to happen. So I'm going to take this guy out. So he can't shoot me. That'll do it. Alright, let's see. Pick up these. And in this area, there's a lot of hidden oops. We done been up this way once. I'm just picking up the dwelling arrows. Stay down. Work our way over to the left. Gotta go slow. Just gonna move back and forth in this area. I think there's one over here on the left-hand side. I'm trying to remember if there is. I think he's right here near that tree. And there's two. He sees me. Come on, big man. Come on, big man. And got you. Okay, yeah, all of them are open. Okay. So next step is to get back to the original side of grace. But you can go up and over there, but all that's over there is like some smithing stones that you can do without. Right down there is a bow that you can go after. It's not really a great bow, not one I would use. And next step would be to the boss, but unfortunately, yeah, we might have time. Let's go ahead and rest. And we should have just enough time. See if I got enough to level up. I do have enough to level up. Eight, 7, 58. Alright. So, let's go hit a boss real quick. And that should do it for the episode. All you do is you touch that. It sends you right in here. Well, first things first, of course. friends. And basically, he's just a big skeletal deer. It's the ancestor spirit. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And he's done. Alright. And as far as I know, I don't think... Is there... Yeah, right here it is. There's a thing that'll take us back to the beginning. Go back to that. We'll go back over here to this. And this is where we will end the episode. So, give me a like, comment, tell me what you think, and I will see you guys next time.